So we are back. Sorry about that, guys. So who's the first one to set times for the B then? Let's just downboard with Marshall. That's Bobo 128.6, Marshall 129.4 in the mediums. Looks like it could be Hindsight next. No, it was Airways, a 129.2 from Airways. Hindsight of 129.9. Nibs of 128.9. Cavalis has just finished in sector 2 now. That's Hound says good. I don't know what that says, mate. Cavalis comes round the final corner. Cavalis of 130.2. Oliver Ritchie is just finishing sector 2 now. Oliver Ritchie is about to cross the line. He sets a 129.1. Puts himself P3 currently. Gameful has just started a lap, it looks like. Gameful's just finished sector 2. Coming around the final corner now. Crosses the line and sets a 129.4. Puts himself P6 currently. Steve has invalidated his lap. Good work, Steve. James Brown will be the next guy to set time. See what James can do. Just 4 minutes left of the session now. So James crosses the line and sets a 129.9. Puts himself P7 currently. Airways is on a lap. Just see what Airways can do. Airways crosses the line and sets a 128.9, puts himself P2. Not too sure who's going to be next. See what Marshall is up to. He's almost 3.5 tenths better off through the first sector. We've got Bobo, Nibs, Cavalier, Snorlax and Gameful all on outlaps. So we'll see if Marshall can challenge. It's a big ask. It's 3.5 tenths better off still through 2 sectors. Still only probably going to be enough for P4 if Oliver Ritchie doesn't improve. Marshall crosses the line, puts himself P2, 128.7. Good lap time for Marshall. Telling me Oliver Ritchie isn't improving. He's not, he's jumping back into the pit. Bobo. Just started his lap, hindsight of 129.6. Nibs as well, just started a lap, I think. Let's see what Bobo's up to. He's not quite improving at the moment. Nibs is marginally improving. Steve invalidates his final run. Bobo is slightly improving, but nothing major. Let's see what Nibs is doing through the second sector. Nibs is 3 tenths up, or it could get tight between them two. See if Bobo can make any sort of improvement in the final sector. He does very marginally, but not much. Down to you, Nibs. And then we'll jump on board with Marshall as well. Oh no, he's jumped in the pit. He won't. There you go then. Nibs takes P1 at 128.5. Gameful jumps P5 at 129 flat. Hindsight is way over. So that is going to be your starting grid for this evening. Captain Nibs P1, Bobo P2, Marshall P3, Airways P4, Gameful P5, Oliver Ritchie P6, Captain Hindsight P7, Cavalier P8, James Brown P9, and Steve not setting the time, P10. I will be back in 2 seconds. Just gonna go grab a drink. Sorry about that. I realised my microphone was on mute. So I'll try that again. Only 2 people opting for the softs, everyone else mediums. Harvey and Curly opting for hards. So here we go then, 5 red lights are out and away we go. Good start there from Bobo. Nibs takes P1 into turn 1, but Bobo seems to have got the jump on him into turns 2. Everyone seems to have made it through quite cleanly. Don't see any yellow flags just yet. As James Brown goes around the outside of hindsight. Oh, Jesus. Steve tries to make it 3 wide. Someone's out. Ninja. Pretty sure I just saw a wheel come off, but yeah, Ninja's still going. Looks got a bit of damage as a virtual safety car. So Steve is in, Curly's in, Harvey's in, Ninja's in. That is for wing changes, I'd imagine. Yup. And we are racing again. Marshall looks to have got the jump on Bobo. Looks to go around the outside. Gonna have better launch, it looks like. Bobo just tucks in behind. Let's have a look at some position changes. Where are they? So Bobo down 2 currently because Gameful's just got him as well. We missed that. But it looks like Gameful got a little out of shape there, which is going to give Bobo the opportunity to go back past him. That's exactly what happens. So Chip is up 4. He looks to be the biggest gainer out of this so far. Biggest loser at the moment looks like Steve down 7. Guys that stop jump on blue. Steve on hards, Curly on mediums, Harvey mediums, Ninja hards. Boys, Clay's gone. We've lost Clay and that's going to be a virtual safety car. Right in the middle of the track. Looks like he might have got out of shape coming out that fast. Left, right, left. Tricky little section. But that is only a virtual safety car, not a full safety car. as Oliver Ritchie picks up a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. Going for Marshall going at it. Gameful gets Marshall then. Marshall thinks about a move as Oliver Ritchie picks up 10 seconds for speed in the pit lane. Ginks is in, it's 10 seconds for speed in the pit lane as well. Marshall is pushing Gameful through here, but has got airways all over the back of him as well. Bobo is back into the DRS of Captain. Gameful just missing out, pushing it, gets a bit out of shape, and that's going to give Marshall the run. It's going to put him a bit closer, ready for the next DRS zone. This could be quite an easy move if Marshall gets a half-decent exit. When he does, he goes down the inside. Gets it stopped nicely. Gameful gives him the space. Gameful comes out on top that time around. Airways is now lining up a move on Marshall though. Here we go then, Airways down the inside, thinks about it, thinks better of it though. Just going to bide his time. Marshall is now pushing. Oh, we've lost Ninja. That is safety car. Ninja looks like he's lost it just after the end of sector 1. It's unfortunate for Ninja. So Oliver Ritchie could play off quite well for him. He's going to serve his 10 seconds. 3 tyre changes in 10 seconds. Ginsters is back in the pit. He could be doing the same thing. Yeah, as expected, they're going to have their 10 seconds served. This played out quite well for them too. My mic was on mute again. Cavalis is in, Gameful's in, James Brown is in. Nibs, Bobo, Marshall, Airways all decide to stay out. So what tyres they've gone on? Gameful hards, Cavalis hards, James Brown hards. They will make it. They should make it. It's 20 laps. 19 laps. Obviously the hards are so overpowered this year. So they will be screaming at the end if there's not another safety car though, so that could be an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Just waiting for the rest of the grid to form up. Safety car should be in this lap, I'd imagine. And it's not. Oh, this game is amazing. Just be careful, guys. Safety cars in late. That was a horrendous call by the game, by the way. Jesus. Bobo gets us underway sensibly. Well done, everyone, for getting away cleanly. Not Bobo, sorry, Captain Nibs. Nibs gets us away cleanly. Bobo's in P2. Marshall goes a little bit wide there, just gives Airways the run on him. Airways looks to go around the outside of Marshall. He gets the move done. Good move. Hindsight, she's getting involved in this little battle now as well. Ship just falling off the back of Hindsight a little bit. Gameful looking to make the move on Osso. Now looking down the inside, thinks better of it. Good decision. Nerf pack makes it past Harvey. Oh, we've lost someone. We lost White Ties. Just out of turn one. A little spin. Background though. Gameful does finally make it past us. Oh, does he? I don't think he does. It's not a nice place to go too wide. Managed to get it done though. Also keeps the position, but that's opened the door for Cavalis on Gameful. Cavalis gets the move done then. Harvey has just made it back past Nerf. Oh, it looks like Bobo is closing in on the back of Nibs as well. Let's see if Bobo makes a move now. He's quite happy just to sit behind. Marshall makes it past Airways. Oh, is this a safety car? Don't know who that's for though. Oh, that's because Curly's lost the front wing. So that is a full safety car. So I'd imagine that the guys at the front are probably going to think about pitting now. It'd be silly not to. So your top 5 or 6 did decide to pit in the end. But they've come out a fair way back. They're obviously behind the guys that decided to pit under the last safety car. So hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. Hopefully not such a late call either. Going to be out for one more lap. I'm not sure why, but so hindsight and full send have decided to pit. Set medium tyres each. So hopefully the safety car will come in this lap instead. Don't really see the point of it being out. Safety car is in this lap. Let's see what sort of getaway Cavalis gets. Gets him away early. Doesn't catch gainful napping though. caught Nerf Pack napping just a little bit. Nibs looking down the inside of Oliver Ritchie. Gonna get that move done. Now he's all over the back of the Nerf Pack. Gameful is all over the back of Cavalis as well. Nibs alongside Nerf. Yeah, nice move there from Nibs. Gets it done. Bobo's pushing Oliver Ritchie though. Nerf Pack up the inside of Nibs there. Oh. I thought that was going to cause carnage. Ginsters, I think, and Harvey, I think it was. Bobo, Nerf going wheel to wheel. Oliver Ritchie gets himself involved in it as well. Nerf Pack just loses out there. Nibs is broken, the DRS we lost there. Did we lose someone? Steve picks up 3 seconds for track limits, so does Pint Size. Saw a yellow flag, but didn't see who it was. Gameful was pulled away from Cavalis then, with a 1.6 second gap. Nibs is reeling Cavalis back in, but has broken the DRS to Bobo at this current moment in time. Harvey makes it past Nerf. Bit of a squabble going on behind Nerf Pack though. Looks like it's about to get feisty between these lot. That's very sensible. As James Brown looks like he's going to get Ginsters. Did get Ginsters, now Marshall's going to have a look. Ginsters up the inside of James Brown. Gives a lot of space. Good bit of driving from them two guys. Ginsters takes that position then. Airways and Chip going side by side. Decent little battle this, all the way from P7 down to P17. As Marshall picks up 3 seconds. Where are we looking? So Marshall has 3, Steve has 3, Full Send has 3, Pint Size has 3. This is just absolute carnage. This is. I can't see who's who. Steve trying to get on the back of Osso. Not really got done. There's a move happening in the background. It looks like Full Send looking around the outside of Curly. Can't get it done. Oh my, this is Steve going slow. It's going to cause a Constantina effect. Everyone manages to get away with that quite nicely. But we are now 3 wide. Ah, Jesus. Hindsight has lost a bit of his wing. Marshall's just made it past James Brown. Or is he? No, he hasn't. Oh my God. There's cars everywhere, this is absolute carnage. Cavaliers, Nibs has just made it past Cavaliers. We'll jump on board with that in a minute, as looks like it's about to get feisty here. Airways is trying to look past Ginsters. Steve is trying to make it past, I don't know, 4 or 5 different cars, but he's getting swallowed up now. Not sure what happened to him. Paul Sen is having a look at Curly. Down into the next DRS zone with 4 cars all nose to tail. Let's see if Dave makes the move. Looking down the inside. I need to jump on board with this one instead, because this looks like carnage. This is carnage, love it. Airways then is looking down the inside of Nerfpack is about to get swallowed up by Ginsters, with James Brown then going to have another look. Nerfpack gets spun by James there. I'm not sure there's space given, but deal with that after the race. As Marshall and Hindsight are side by side through the toughest part of the track, they're side by side in. Sort of start to settle down a tad now. That was a bit hectic. As Bobo now looks around the outside of Cavaliers, looks to the switchback. Not quite there, but does have a better exit. It's going to have the assistance of DRS as well, gets it down the inside. He'll now be wanting to hunt down Nibs. Nibs is 1.5 seconds up the road. James Brown makes it past Ginsters and has to cut the corner. Gives the place back to Ginsters though. Good bit of driving there. Nice sportsmanship. Dave cuts across the corner. Harvey's looking to latch onto the back of Oliver Ritchie. Marshall goes around the outside of Fulton. No, can't quite get it done that time around. Is going to have the assistance of DRS in this next straight, next 2 straights. Here we go then. Nice and close. Now he is more than likely going to make the move now. Here we go then. Looking around the outside, can't get it done there. So Harvey has just made it past Oliver Ritchie. Bobo is almost back into the DRS of Nibs. So we have a yellow flag. It's Hindsight. Spun round at the last corner. James Brown is going to look for a move on his teammate. Marshall makes a pass. Dave is now going to look to pass Pint Size as well within the next couple of laps. All corners. So here we go then. Marshall and Dave pass Pint Size. James Brown makes a pass Chip, and that's going to give Curly a little look as well, but he's not going to get it done just there. The front three are all within a second of each other now as well. So jump back on board with this battle for P1. Obviously, Gameful pitted early. He's on 14 lap hold hards. Nibs and Bobo on 9 lap hold hards. They are going to have the tyre advantage. Obviously Bobo is your championship leader and Nibs is hunting him down, but so we'll see what he does, whether he's just going to be happy to sit there or whether he's going to be looking to attack, which he looks like he's looking to attack. Gameful just covers off, Nibs then takes the lead. Gameful covers off Bobo. Let's see if Nibs can get this move done. Bobo can get this move done fairly quickly and latch onto the back of Nibs. Nibs will be looking to create a bit of distance between himself and Gameful over the next few corners, use that tyre advantage. DRS around here is so powerful as well, so Nibs doesn't want to be a sitting duck on the last couple of laps. Bobo looks like he's got a half decent run on Gameful. Whereas Gameful goes for a late lunge. Backs out last minute. So jump back on board this battle in a minute. James Brown has just made it past Chip, but then again takes it to the exit road, gives the position back, but does pick up another 3 seconds for that. So he's on 6 seconds, Marshall's on 3, Full Sense on 3, Pint Size 3, Snorlax 3. Marshall makes it past James. I think there's a little bit of contact between them guys. Bobo is pushing slightly. Gameful looks like he's a lot closer this time around than he was last time. So he's going to look to make the move, goes down the outside, gets the move done for the braking zone. Nibs has a good exit though. Oh, has to take the escape road. Marshall with a full tank of battery. About half a second off the chip. So we'll see if he can make that move on chip in just a second. Bobo, Nibs and Bobo are within half a second of Gameful. Nose to tail. So let's see if Nibs makes the move. Gonna make it 3 wide. Oh. That was tight, but they got it done. Gameful now pushing as well. Bobo just covers off the inside. Nibs has a bit of a moment, which is going to open the door to Bobo. We are on the penultimate lap of the race. Oh, as Bobo's out. Bobo's out. Oh wow, I didn't quite see what happened there. There's sort of weird contact. But he is out. Oh, as Marshall spun as well. Oh, that's all kicking off on the penultimate lap here. Marshall's gone from P8 all the way down to P14 now. But yeah, your championship leader is out. Nibs currently in P1 is going to be gaining massively. That is not what Bobo needed, really. I mean, he's got a bit of a gap in the standings at the moment, but not ideal for him. Like I say, it was a bit of a weird collision. It's sort of a nothing collision from what it looked like from my angle. But that is your leader out, so this is a great opportunity for Nibs to gain some points back in the championship. And that is what we've always said here at CDR. You might be quick, but if you can't finish a race, it's pretty pointless how quick you are. Doesn't really make a difference. Oliver Ritchie is pushing Harvey through now. This is for the P3. Harvey has a decent amount of battery. They're fairly similar amounts of battery, but Oliver Ritchie will have the assistance of DRS, 2 helpings of it. Just got to look at position changes for you guys as well quickly while we're on the final lap of the race. Harvey up 17, that's a brilliant drive, absolutely fantastic drive. Marshall down 10, Captain down 10. But that really is a great drive from Harvey and a brilliant drive from Curly as well, up 10 positions. So Nibs is about to take the checker flag. Takes P1 there. Race win for Captain Nibs. Great drive from Gameful as well, P2. Harvey, is he going to take the P3? Or is Oliver going to get him on the line? I think Oliver might just get him on the line. He has. Oh, he's taken 3 seconds though. So Harvey does in the end take P3. Airways P4. Cavalis P5. Oliver Ritchie finishes P6 That's unfortunate for him. Drag race with Harvey to the line. Just picked up 3 seconds. Chip P7, Curly P8. Pint size P9. Nerf Pack P10. James Brown P11. Full Send P12. Ginsters will come home to finish P13. Marshall will come home to finish P14. Osso will be the last of the point paying positions in P15. Steve will come home eventually in P16 and Captain Hindsight in P17. That race didn't really start to take off until the sort of last 6 laps, to be fair. Oh, as Nibs comes around the final corner and just loses it. Hits the wall. Not Nibs, sorry, Hindsight. Both in the Red Bull. It's been a long evening. Just confirmation then of the result. Nibs taking P1 there. Gameful P2 on much older tyres, it must be said, so well done to Gameful there, great drive. Harvey P3, Airways P4, Cavalis P5, Oliver Ritchie P6, Chip P7, Curly P8, Pint Size P9, Nerf Pack P10, James Brown P11, Full Send P12, Ginsters P13, Marshall P14, Osso Bosso picking up the last point paying position in P15, Snorlax P16, Hindsight finishing is the last year finishers in P17, with Bobo, Clay and Ninja not finishing the race. So we will just invite Gameful, Harvey and Nibs. Gameful. Where are we? Gameful Lords. Harvey. Why is it not letting me add these lads? Nibs. What is going on? Let's invite them too. Game was joined.
Testing, testing.
All loud and clear.
Perfect.
Just need to add in Harvey. Why is it doing this? That one. Sorry, gents, 2 seconds. Just trying to get Harvey added in. Here he is. So we will start with your P3 this evening, which was Harvey. Good evening, Harvey.
Hello, mate. How are we?
Not too bad, bud. Yourself? That was a mega drive.
Oh, it was a bit hectic, wasn't it? I think the safety cars played in my hand quite well, to be fair.
That doesn't matter how you get there, mate. There's no.
Yeah.
That was up 17 positions. Obviously, talk
Yeah.
about it from your perspective.
Well, I think at the start, I just held back a little bit. I managed to go free on the first corner because everyone's obviously a bit slow around there on the first corner, and then going up the back straight, I got a legal overtake because there was a yellow flag. Then I got hit up the backside by Curly, and then lost my front wing, so I had to pit for mediums, and then stayed out again up until the safety car again, pitted for hards, and then just stayed out after the first safety car. After that, the next safety car after that. So that was alright. It wasn't bad. I didn't feel I had as much pace as what I did the other night, to be fair. But
It's strange how it works. To be fair, sometimes you have a lot more pace on a Friday night than what you do in your own tier.
yeah,
It's very
it's
strange
quite
how it works. But that's I didn't realise. Obviously, you had so much adversity going through that race. So hell of a
yeah, I
result.
had quite a bit, to be fair. I had a tap with James Brown on lap 16, I think it was, something like that. I got side pod damage from then on,
Jesus,
and then that was it.
that is a real,
So
real good drive from you, then, bud. Really, really good
yeah, no, I'm
drive.
happy
So
with it.
you
I'm
should
happy
be,
with it. You know.
yeah, you should be proud of that. Especially with obviously how the championship's going with Bobo out of the
Yeah,
race, dropping points to
definitely.
yourself and Nibs. That certainly is going to help that P3.
Yeah, bumps me nibs up to a bit closer to him because I think he was 47 points to 42 points ahead, I think,
Yeah,
going at the start. And obviously, we've gained another 20. I'll gain 22, Nibs gained 25, so, it's good.
that's what you want, mate. That's exactly what you want. So
Yeah,
it's a great drive from you this evening, buddy. Really good
yeah.
drive.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
So hopefully I'll be speaking to you some more as per usual.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully. Right, have a good one.
And you, mate. Now we'll be moving on to a guy I haven't spoken to in a while. Mr. Gameful Odds. How are we, Gameful?
Great, doing great. Hot but great.
That was a uh, I wasn't expecting to see your name on the podium this evening if you were going to ask me before the race, but played into your hands. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I think I just made the right decisions. I definitely feel like I had the pace for the win. But I think when Bobo had crashed, I had to do a little evasion and I just could not get back in Nib's DRS with the final lap or two that they had. So Um, yeah, a little frustrating, but I think that I did the best race that I could. Pitting for the hards only the first safety car, because I was like, well, the mediums can go the entire race if you didn't have to pit. So the hards can definitely do 20, and that would give me a full pit stop on the guys ahead, even if they start to pull away a bit. So I think that worked. That worked perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, you had, I think, no, the guys behind you had 6 lap fresher tyres, and
Hmm.
it didn't look like you were outpaced by them at all. It looked like you was quite comfortable getting in the mix between Nibs and Bobo. Obviously, talk us through the Bobo incident. It didn't look from a comms perspective like it was very much.
Yeah, so basically, I had dropped back to third because I saw the guys fighting, and so Bobo was ahead of me, and Nibs was ahead of him. So we were so close to going into that corner that Nibs was actually only 4 tenths of a second ahead of me, even though he was 2 positions up. But when Bobo he got a little too close to the apex, that is one, two, I think turn three or four, it's
Yep,
called,
yep.
and obviously you can't trust that the car is going to ghost. So I did a little evasions, and actually a part of his car hit my side pod or rear, but it wasn't any damage. So just losing that, I think from there when I looked at Nibs was like 1.3 seconds, 1.2, 1.3 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
And because our pace was so close, only having 2 laps, it was difficult. So I mean, you never know. Even if Bobo didn't crash, it's not to guarantee that I would have won if we kept close. But the likelihood of it would probably have been higher if I hadn't lose that little bit of time so late. But it's racing; those things happen.
I mean, you'll take the P2 all day long. I'm sure you will, going forward, to be fair. It's nice to see you taking a podium again. Obviously, a guy that
Yeah,
I've
thank
raced
you,
with
man.
for so many years.
Thank
So
you.
it's nice to see you back up there, buddy, and showing a little bit more pace.
Yeah, thank you, my brother, and congrats to Captain Nibs on the win.
Thanks, man.
Well done,
Yeah,
Gameful. Great to speak to you, bud. We
yeah.
will be joining our race winner this evening, Captain Nibs. Good evening, Nibs.
Good evening.
How was that for you, buddy? Obviously, I think
It wasn't easy.
it
Game
didn't
forwards made it extremely difficult at the end there.
it didn't look like it was easy, to be fair, but obviously points gained in the championship, I'm sure you're well
Yeah,
aware of.
I'm,
Talk us through
I'm
your
happy with the points gains. I'm a bit sort of. I feel bad for Bobo losing it like that in the last few sort of laps of the race, but I've been in that position, so I know what it feels like. It's horrible, but it's part of a race, I suppose.
skill
I'll
issue.
take the win any day,
It's a skill issue.
especially on this track.
No, it's a good win. Obviously, like Gameful said, you three guys, you Bobo and Gameful, all looked like you had such similar paces towards the end. It was like Gameful said, between you, it was only at 1.4 tenths between three cars, which is pretty ridiculous if you think
Yeah,
about it.
going into that first corner, Gameful was sort of on my inside, and I locked up slightly, so I had to go wide. And then I noticed that they both sort of hadn't quite made the apex either, and it was didn't quite know where to go. But luckily, I came out on top, and then yeah, we were all close. It's really hard to follow anybody through a section of the track. I
Yeah,
clipped the wall on turn four, I think it is three, uh, on the left hander there. So
yeah,
I'm lucky I didn't get wing damage.
it's yeah, I agree with you there. It's not a very nice track to follow anyone on because you just can't
No, it's
see
horrible.
you can't see anything. As soon as they make a mistake, you're pretty much going to be following them into the same mistake.
Yeah.
So, but
And you lose so much front end down. It's just
yeah,
horrible.
the clean air makes such a difference on this track. I
Yeah,
noticed that
Gastry got
Friday.
it correct at the Grand Prix the other day. Clean air is king.
Yeah, 100%. But it's another good result for you, Nibs. Obviously, showing good pace. I think that's what your last three races, three podiums.
Yeah, it's been third, second, and out first. So hopefully I don't drop from this position. I
It's
can keep
it,
fighting
it,
Bobo
it
and take that win.
it's always seems to be close between you, Bobo, and Harvey. Between you three guys, and I think Gameville's going to start to try and join in that mix.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a bit sort of worried about him after. I honestly thought I'd catch up with him really quickly, but
he's
he just it was at 2 seconds for like 3 laps, and I thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to catch him.
he's a
So
bit
he must have had a mistake somewhere. I
he's
managed to sort of reel it back in.
he's a bit of a dark horse from that one.
Yeah,
Just mind him. He's
he wasn't anywhere on the race, and then all of a sudden he was in first
he's
place.
yeah. Just be wary of that one. But no,
Yeah,
it's great to speak to you again, Nibs. It's a good result for you, bud. Good points gain, hopefully. Obviously, I say hopefully provisionally without any incidents.
don't think it was any, to be fair.
Post race incidents, but obviously I have to just disclaimer it. But no, well
Yeah,
done this evening, bud. Good race win.
thank you very much.
Obviously, hopefully I'll be speaking to you some more this evening. Just a reminder, guys, that we are on a season break next week, so we will be back the week after. I don't actually know where we will be. Oh, just give me 2 seconds to have a
I
little
think
look.
we're in Zandvoort, aren't we? No,
We know
Bahrain.
we are back in Bahrain, so we are back on the 16th of August, and that is Bahrain. That will be a sprint weekend around Bahrain. Hopefully you can join us on the 16th of August for Tier 1 or 2. If not, I'll be seeing you on the 18th of August for Tier 3. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Um, This is Luckman over and out.